Imagine standing on the edge of a vast, sun-drenched savanna, a place where powerful kingdoms once thrived, their stories whispered through centuries. West Africa, centuries ago, was not just a backdrop for tales of adventure and wealth. It was the heart of complex, often hidden networks that shaped the world in ways we rarely discuss. Today, we're peeling back the layers of history to uncover the secret gold and slave trades that connected West African kingdoms to the wider world. These were not simple transactions. Behind every sack of gold and every brutal slave caravan lay intertwined plots of power, survival, and influence. It's easy to think of these kingdoms, Ghana, Mali, and Songhai, as ancient, isolated empires. But they were anything but isolated. They sat at the crossroads of global trade routes, often controlling the flow of gold that would fuel economies far beyond their borders. Gold wasn't just shiny metal. It was a symbol of power, prized by kings and traders alike. But how did this gold find its way to Europe and the Middle East? And what dark secrets were cloaked beneath the glitter? The hidden machinery of the slave trade. Now, let's talk about something harder to face: the slave trade. History often paints the transatlantic slave trade as a brutal, external force imposed on Africa. But the reality is woven with complexity. Many West African kingdoms actively participated in and profited from the trade, capturing and selling enslaved people to European traders. These kingdoms, sometimes fighters, sometimes diplomats, balanced alliances and rivalries to control which people were traded and at what price. The trade was a grim currency of power, as influential as gold, but stained with human suffering. Here's where the story deepens. These trades weren't straightforward. Behind closed doors, kingdoms made secret deals to maintain dominance. Some rulers used the gold trade to fund armies that expanded their territories. Others leveraged the slave trade to weaken rival kingdoms, trading captives who were often prisoners of war. And occasionally, these kingdoms played European traders against each other, manipulating prices and demands to their advantage. It was a high-stakes chess game, with real human lives and extraordinary wealth on the board. Why does this hidden history matter today? Because it challenges simple narratives about Africa's past. It shows us how local actors shaped global events, not just as victims or bystanders, but as complex participants with agency and ambition. Understanding these hidden plots invites us to see history in full color, with all its contradictions and consequences. It reminds us that human stories are rarely black and white. So next time you hear about the riches of West Africa or the tragic legacy of the slave trade, remember the tangled web beneath, the secret deals, the hard choices, the resilience, and the tragedies that together wrote this chapter of history. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the past. If these stories move you, share them, question them, and keep uncovering the truths hidden just beneath the surface.